Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. We're live at AT&T Center. Welcome to San Antonio, Texas for this Spurs home game.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Green, and it's Pachulia in at the center, locking down the middle. Puts it up from 12. He doesn't hit that one. And Golden State will come the other way. And to think that at this point it's clear that Kevin Durant will end up being one of the greatest small forwards ever to play the game. He just does so much, Brent, and does it so well that everything he does, he makes look so easy.
Well, one of the great points about Kevin Durant in showing that greatness, Kevin, is he does other things so subtly. Great rebounder, good passer, defensively stepping up and taking on the challenge later on here in the career. So across the board, zero weak spots in KD's game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Curry kicks to Pachulia. Thompson for the triple. A rebound by Gasol. Dishes it to Mills. To the paint. The shot's good from Gasol.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Curry passes to Thompson. Durant against Leonard. The three. And Kevin Durant good for three. Durant's got himself on the board with three there.
And we know he could drill that from there, even with defenders closing in.
Green dishes to Mills. Left side, Leonard. Back to Mills. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Well, he lacks some size and some strength, but Mills creative in the inside to finish that one.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Curry kicks to Pachulia. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
That's great recognition. Saw he had the height advantage and exploited it.
And this Warriors team so dominant on so many levels. But for me, what energizes them is that fluidity and that unselfishness of their offense. I mean, it's so much fun to play that way, and that joy feeds into every aspect of the game.
Now here's Mills. Aldridge with a screen on Green. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Down low. And Aldridge slams it in.
Well, another poster shot. Aldridge using his size and length to throw that one down hard.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the Warriors with such terrific decision-making and ball movement, it's hard to beat them playing old-school isolation offense.
And modern NBA defenses make it hard to score that way. Meanwhile, the Warriors are able to create open looks time and time again with their skill level and constant motion.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Kerr. David.
Well, Kevin, when I asked him about the defensive game plan, he said they have to clog up the middle and deny clean looks at the basket. If they can do that, he thinks they'll have the upper hand. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now here is Aldridge from 15 feet away. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
That's where Aldridge burns defenses repeatedly. His mid-range game is so advanced and so polished, evidenced by that shot there.
Here's Thompson. Outside Durant, the three. Rebound San Antonio.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
Great effort to go out and challenge that shot. Hard to stay cool under that kind of pressure.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Murray's checked in for Patty Mills. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Curry. Durant at the elbow. That one goes in. Durant's got 5 points so far.
Well, that could have easily been an and one. Durant showing terrific body control after contact.
Gasol, a screen on Curry. Leonard with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. 5 points in the game.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Curry passes to Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Leonard. Murray with it. Pass to Green. For the three. It's rebounded by Curry. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Green. Six on the shot clock. From deep. Not going to go that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And here's Leonard. He's got 5. Gasol, a screen on Durant. Outside, Green. Here's Gasol. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Green kicks to Thompson. Feeds it to Durant. And that one hits back iron. The Spurs have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Pass to Green. Here's Aldridge. San Antonio again missing. Beyond the arc. And Kevin Durant good for 3. Durant's got 8.
He's getting anything he wants out there. He has this look in his eyes that says, nobody's going to stop me. Not tonight.
Now Murray. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Leonard against Durant. Leonard dishes to Gasol. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Green kicks to Durant. Green with a screen for Durant. Back to Green. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And when you see, Greg, this team play with Draymond Green, you can see that he's the heart and soul of the club.
As impressive as Green is on the stat sheet with all the triple-doubles, his intangibles are just as valuable. Steph Curry's the MVP of the league, but Draymond Green is the MVP of this team.
First free throw is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Ray, you played 14 terrific seasons in the NBA. Who were some of the favorite teammates you came across over those years?
Well, I really enjoyed my time in Seattle with Gary Payton. It was interesting to say the least. Kevin, we can talk some more about that off the air.
Off air, good.
I also enjoyed my time with Ray Allen once he was traded from Milwaukee and made his way to the Great Northwest and played for Seattle. Vladimir Radmanovic and Peja Stojakovic also in Seattle, a couple of foreign-born players coming over. Tony Kukoc in Chicago during the lockout year told me a lot of great stories about the Bulls when they were good, because that year we were not. And then
Tim Duncan, maybe, huh?
And then my time in San Antonio, certainly playing with the Big Three down there and having a chance to play for Coach Popovich. Those are tremendous teammates and very special relationships that I continue today.
What a litany of names. The Spurs shooting their first free throws of this game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge. And certainly LaMarcus Aldridge has the capability to be a go-to scorer, but Brett, he takes a lot of mid-range contested jump shots. Those aren't historically really Spurs types of shots.
Well, it's been interesting, Kevin, because LaMarcus Aldridge is so good at the mid-range that it's made Popovich rethink some of his offensive calibration, and they've searched him out in the spots where he's best. I think his comfort level continues to rise inside of this offense, and he'll get more and more efficient.
Now here is McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Yeah, fans are getting their money's worth already. If you like high-scoring affairs, you're in the right place.
Ginobili with the ball. He's covered by Livingston. A three-pointer off the mark. Curry kicks to McGee. McGee is screen on Aldridge. It's Durant with the drive. Durant with another miss.
Outstanding D there. They really got up in his shirt and made him uncomfortable.
Kicks to Murray. Back to Ginobili. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And the Spurs making a change here. Simmons is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. West is checked in. Anderson the screen. Ginobili the pass to Dedmon. 6 to shoot. Wide open look here for Murray. Dedmon. Rebound by JaVale McGee. Warriors leading by 4. Livingston dishes to Curry. West right side. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Murray kicks to Simmons. Ginobili outside. McGee with the block. And they'll keep possession. Shots good by Dedmon. And so it's Golden State with it. 4-point game. Curry kicks to McGee. Iguodala outside. There's the feed to Livingston. He dishes it to Curry. 5 on the clock. And it's good. Assisting on the play with Livingston. And the Warriors lead by 7.
And really no one trying to run him off that spot, so very calm as he drained that 3.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Murray. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. They get the rebound. Dedmon passes to Murray. He feeds it to Ginobili. Goes back up. Passes to Dedmon. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And when you look at the Spurs, it's about the offensive philosophy in terms of ball movement. You look at the numbers, players shoot much more efficiently off of the catch than they do with the dribble. The Spurs exemplify the good to great in ball movement.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. He's off on the first. And the Spurs offense, just beautiful basketball. They call it good to great. You pass up a good shot to set up your teammate with a great shot.
Well, I think what they do well, Kevin, is always explore what it is they can get to first. If it happens in the first 6 seconds, they'll take advantage of you. And if they don't, they'll get into the half court, run multiple pick and rolls. And every time somebody needs an outlet, there's a guy in the right spot to bail you out on the possession. It's often beautiful to watch.
Now here's Curry. Off the screen. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Shots, gentlemen. 2.
What's amazing about Curry isn't just how dominant a shooter or player he is, but very few guys in the history of our game have actually changed it. And I think Steph Curry is rapidly moving into that category. I mean, now you see defenders who have to guard 35 feet away from the basket. You know, you generally don't see guys his size dominate the game when they don't feature that next level athleticism. So for what he's done, man, it is just incredible to watch.
Now here's Ginobili. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The dish to Murray. McGee with the block. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. West kicks to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 8 points. And with Curry, he's changing the game at the pro level and also for the future. There are going to be a lot of kids mimicking his play style.
You can bet in 10 years there are going to be a ton of sharpshooters who model their game after Curry. I don't think anyone saw how he revolutionized the game when he first entered the league.
A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys.
Down low, here's Iguodala. Rebound, San Antonio.
Well, he makes the big bucks because he's expected to knock those shots down. The D was there, but that's no excuse. He has to hit those shots.
Ginobili outside. And there's the pass to Murray. Dedmon dishes to Ginobili. And he's good on the three ball. Ginobili's got his first 3 points of the game.
Give him any space out on the perimeter, and you're taking some chances. Ginobili with the quick release.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. McGee is screen on Ginobili. Anderson against West. Back to Curry. Fires it up. The shot's good on the assist by West. And that's 10 points for Steph Curry.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Murray, the pass to Ginobili. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Well, that's the competitive nature of Manu Ginobili. Pop has always talked about him being the greatest competitor he's ever coached.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first. And Steph Curry, a player within the...
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line if I have a dribble.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Man, you get into that kind of zone, that's the feeling where you're invincible, and it gets fun.
We've got Dwayne Dedmon. Mills out there with Simmons. Then it's David Lee. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Barnes kicks to Livingston from the baseline, and he connects with the jumper. Livingston's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Warriors. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we know our old friend Steve Kerr was new to coaching when he took the reins of the Warriors, but he'd mentored under the greats. He said that Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich both had an almost scary amount of presence. As for Steve, he said, I'm very laid back. I believe in the calm presence of a coach, more so than the ranting and raving and screaming and yelling. I guess that's what he says to the referees anyway, guys.
Cool under pressure, but D.A., he's as competitive as they come. Thank you. And some changes here for the Spurs. Gasol comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Green in for Jonathan Simmons. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was not a perimeter shooter, but he's developed into one of the league's finest. longer a spot-up threat, though. He can create some offense on the block, able to handle the ball and bully smaller players with that massive frame at 230, just moving defenders around.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Thompson right side. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Brent, you look at the growing offensive role for Kawhi Leonard. For as many touches as he gets, he hardly ever turns the ball over.
Well, have you seen his hands, Kevin? How would you get the ball away from those things? You just don't find players who can score in isolation, space the floor, and protect the ball as well as he does.
And that one's good. Green.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Spurs trail by 9. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Now, he has to back off on defense just a little bit. His team cannot afford to have him on the bench at this point in the game due to foul trouble.
Dishes to Leonard. Down low. Lee. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green. Ray, you look around the league and teams are starting to dig into the numbers and really analyze the game carefully. I know that you enjoy analytics. You've always been known yourself as an efficient scorer. When you take a look at the numbers, how do you see them? How do you interpret them?
I think there are some things that are very advantageous for players to take a look at with regards to how it is that they play and where they're most effective. Because one of the things, Kevin, it can sort of reestablish your confidence. And there can be spots on the floor where you get to where you might feel better because somebody has presented those numbers to you. I will tell you, Kevin, that probably the guy that I played with in the latter stages of my career that used the numbers the most was a guy by the name of Shane Battier. Shane loved to look deep into the books and try to gain some sort of advantage numerically and statistics-wise on his opponent, and really was one of the few guys that would go deeper than most.
Have analytics changed the game, do you think?
I believe so, but still for players, I think that they're a long way from being able to understand exactly what it is that the numbers are telling them. That time is coming where players really want to know those kind of things, and the tutorial sessions between the coaching staff and the players, I think, are on the horizon. Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Durant, and it's Golden State with another.
Well, nice choice by KD. Creates just the right amount of space coming off the screen, and then that sweet, sweet string music.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Sorry.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Mills has got 5.
For all the strides he's made in other parts of his game, Mills remains at his heart a dead-eye three-point shooter.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Murray's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Thompson. He has 5. And Lee pulls it down.
Well, he's the last guy you want to leave open there, but somehow he didn't knock it down.
Murray kicks to Gasol. Pass to Murray. To the paint. Here's Green. The Warriors pull it in. Durant's got 7 rebounds in the game. Shoots. And again, no good by Golden State.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Murray kicks to Green. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Gasol. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Durant attacking, and that one good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Well, every year you see Kevin Durant putting up huge numbers on offense and is always in the mix when it comes to the scoring title. Brent, there is just no easy way to slow him down.
Well, it's one thing, Kevin, to score and be explosive that way. It's another thing to be efficient in your scoring. He's never averaged less than 20 points per game since coming into the league, and he's never dipped below 25 points since his rookie year. That's amazing stuff. And he puts all those huge numbers up and incredibly efficient shooting percentages.
A three from Leonard connects from three-point range. Leonard's got 11 points.
Yeah, no disparaging remarks with regards to his effort in this one. He's making everything, and he needs his teammates to step up to the plate to help him out.
On the wing, Green. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Good D by Gasol.
Well, the defense ready for him there in prevent mode, making sure that he didn't get a clean look at that layup.
And Leonard gets it to go.
We might be in for a career night here, guys. He was solid in the first quarter. He's been even better here in the second.
They set the pick. Thompson for the triple. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. 8 points for him.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Outside Leonard. Lee, a screen on Durant. Feeds it to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And don't look now. If there's anything Leonard could improve upon, it's getting his teammates more involved. Exhibit A, that assist.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Lee. The Warriors also with a sub. Pachulia, he's checked in for Matt Barnes. And San Antonio has possession, trailing by 10. Murray kicks to Gasol. Green, the screen. Here's Aldridge. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
Yeah, he sat in that mid-range area, which can be a no-man's land defensively, but he quickly moved over to contest.
Picked by Pachulia. Back to Livingston. Shot clock at 5. Durant for 3. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Green dishes to Leonard. Green against Thompson. Green passes to Murray. Aldridge a screen. Murray kicks to Leonard. Pulls up on the elbow. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Leonard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for San Antonio. Green, the screen. Outside Durant. He kicks to Pachulia. Livingston with it. There's Green with the 3. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Outside Durant. Pass to Green. Kicks it to Thompson. Gasol with the steal. Here's Murray. The feed now to Green. Inside. That's tipped. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Ginobili comes in for Daniel Green. Then for the Warriors, West is checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Here's Ginobili. He has 6. 5 on the clock. Murray kicks to Ginobili. But they'll get another chance. Spurs working the ball around now. Anderson the screen. It's Ginobili on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. San Antonio making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in.
There's no doubt that the biggest free agent splash made in 2015 was the Spurs signing of LaMarcus Aldridge. They'd planned for 3 or 4 years to try and get him to San Antonio, really fitting in the mode of Tim Duncan scoring on that left block. But being close to Dallas, near his family, that was a significant factor, along with winning.
Outside Curry. Here's Pachulia, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And, of course, for Aldridge, location wasn't the only attraction. Brent, the chance to win and compete for championships had to be the most important factor.
Well, he knew it was going to be a little bit of time and a little bit of sacrifice in joining San Antonio. Maybe miss a few all-star games he otherwise might have played in as a member of the Blazers. But winning the most paramount, and in time his role will only grow as this roster turns over.
And he can't hit the second. What do you think of the growth of the three-point shot as a weapon, Brent? Some have suggested that during the All-Star weekend, the three-point shootout should be the final event instead of the dunk contest. What do you think?
Well, I got a great idea. I really think they should expand the three-point shootout into 16 guys playing, and then you hand out a little bracket so all the fans can participate and fill it out.
That's a great idea.
So you go from 16 to 8 and then 8 to 4. Then have the dunk contest, and then come back and let those 4 shoot it out. So you could kind of split it up a little bit and make the three-point shootout the last thing that you see. I'm on board with it.
Sounds good. Ginobili dishes to Murray. Aldridge a screen. Murray kicks to Anderson. He got right to the cup using that screen.
The pick definitely could have been better, didn't fully commit to it, but it was still just enough to get his teammate enough room to knock down the shot.
Here's Curry. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And what's crazy to think about with Curry is that he was signed to such an affordable contract before he, too, made the leap to stardom because of concerns about his ankles. That has not, though, recently been a problem for him.
And the team must be thanking their lucky stars for that good fortune. Very serious concerns at one point that Curry would never be able to play a full season. Had the procedure done to take away tissue and change his approach with ankle sprains, and he's been as good as it gets.
And the Spurs making a change here. Simmons is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. And both free throws good for Curry.
Always a steady hand there at the free throw line.
And here is Simmons. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Aldridge a screen. And Anderson kicks to Ginobili. In the corner, Simmons with it. To the middle. The kick out to Aldridge. Outside, Ginobili. Again, the miss by Ginobili.
Yeah, so far he has not had his usual effort in this one, and it's really hurting the team.
McGee is screen on Ginobili. And McGee kicks to Curry. Back to McGee. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Ginobili. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Ginobili's got 5 points now this quarter.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Iguodala outside. They set the pick. Pick by West. Thompson inside the line. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Spurs trail by 7. Anderson. Ginobili outside. Anderson a screen on Thompson. Ginobili with the ball. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Passes it to Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ginobili with the 3. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
So much confidence there from Manu. He doesn't think twice before launching that one.
Curry kicks it to West. West setting the pick for Iguodala. With the teardrop, Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got 3 rebounds now in this one. There's a good screen. Ginobili kicks to Dedmon. He dishes it to Anderson. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McGee against Aldridge. Out to Thompson. Right side Curry. Tries to keep it alive. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Aldridge. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really, a good job to take the second look at it. Would have been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. Tonight isn't an exception as looking back at his last few games, he's been stringing together some incredible... All right, that is going to...
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And, you know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the 3 as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
Yeah, I think a lot of those shots are beyond his range, but sometimes when you have that kind of confidence, it can be your night.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Pachulia is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. Green kicks to Murray. That one doesn't go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And Brent, you won 2 titles playing for the Spurs. In a lot of ways, the model franchise in the NBA. What's their secret?
Well, Kevin, if I told you the secret, it wouldn't be one anymore. But really, it starts at the top with their general manager and, of course, Greg Popovich. When you continue the lineage that they've had between David Robinson and Tim Duncan, it's such a strong foundation for what it is that players are expected to do. And, of course, they define their roles every time a new player is with their ball club. It's been sustained success. And most teams, Kevin, now basing their systems on the Spurs model of continued success.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, some might say that Draymond Green has a big mouth. Klay Thompson said he talks to us, himself, the coach, the other bench. But Andre Iguodala had the cap the fellas. He said if you're having a conversation about potato chips, he's going to make sure his opinion is heard.
They love that edge he brings, DA. Absolutely. Thanks. Outside Curry. A floater, and it's good on the way in. Curry's got 19 points.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Now here's Murray. He feeds it to Green. just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. Warriors leading by 7. Outside Curry. Pachulia sets a screen for Curry. San Antonio with the rebound. Outside Leonard. The dish now to Gasol. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. 16 feet away. It's stolen by Green. Out to the right wing. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Drops one in from the wing. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half. Spurs trail by 9. Mills with it. He's got 5. Left side Leonard, 11 feet away, and too long on the shot.
And no way this is the start they wanted for the second half. Their offense better start getting it going soon. 1 of 4 here is not cutting it.
Thompson passes to Curry. Back to Thompson. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Green, no luck.
Well, if they had an edge at halftime, they might have lost it. Beginning this half, 1 of 5.
Curry, a screen on Green. Thompson against Green. Left side Curry from deep 3-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
I mean, this quarter belongs to him. They got to feed him.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. David Lee checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Golden State also making some changes. Matt Barnes is checked in for Pachulia. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Warriors on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Well, that happens sometimes. The ball just does not go down. But I'll tell you what, he'll take that shot every time.
And you know, you look at the depth of the Warriors, never mind their dominant starting 5, Greg. Their reserves are as good as some starting units in the NBA.
And for some teams, that can cause problems, where guys aren't playing as much as they feel they deserve. When you're playing for a team that's competing for a championship, though, players understand that some sacrifice is required.
Well, the pure length of Durant makes his shot so difficult to contest. Just one of many reasons he lives at the free throw line.
Simmons checked in for San Antonio. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And you look back, the Spurs, one of the very first teams to really scout the globe and bring in international players.
Well, it's also interesting, Kevin, that the trend continues. Even last year in the 2016 draft, in the first round, we saw a lot of international players being snatched up as building blocks for their franchises moving forward. But the Spurs always have been successful at finding some hidden gems, and their general manager deserves a lot of credit for it.
Outside Leonard. The pass to Simmons. Green, the screen. Leonard kicks to Green. Gasol dishes to Green. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Gasol's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Spurs. Pass to Livingston. Dishes it to Durant. Some nice passing by Golden State here. On its way from Curry for 2. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And you look at Danny Green, your prototypical 3-and-D wing player, a catch-and-shoot specialist offensively.
Well, a great fit for the Spurs system after a little bit of molding. Not a super crafty ball handler, but he's got a quick release from the outside and shoots pretty well, even with a hand in his face.
Both shots good from the stripe. Spurs trail by 11. Gasol a screen. Green passes to Leonard. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Leonard's got 17.
This is where all the extra hours of practice come into play. Leonard couldn't be more in sync on that catch and shoot.
Barnes sets a screen for Durant. Barnes outside. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, sometimes when you're that wide open, you start to overthink it, and it looks like that's what he did there.
Curry against Green. Feeds it to Leonard. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there, and he makes that one. Gasol's got 4 points this quarter.
And the long arms that Gasol has is what allows him to drop dunks on defenders. What a powerful force close to the rim.
Green, the screen. Barnes dishes to Green. Inside, Curry. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Well, the Spurs have 3 future Hall of Famers. There's no doubt about it. And even with the acquisition of LaMarcus Aldridge, there's no question who is the Spurs' best player. It is Kawhi Leonard. Quietly, he's made that leap into superstar status. Although, don't ask him about it, because he won't tell you anything.
And, Brent, you asked some people around the league. Kawhi Leonard has now thrust himself into the conversation for the league's best player.
It's pretty amazing. A Finals MVP and the Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made the All-Star game. Sometimes the fan recognition comes a lot slower when you're down there in the heart of Texas and San Antonio, but the numbers don't lie. His impact goes way beyond the box score.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
And Mills kicks to Simmons. It's to Dedmon. To the paint. Here's Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
If anything could change the momentum, it's that kind of play. Cloud of smoke has people standing on their feet.
Sinks the three-pointer. 31 points for Steph Curry.
You see the defense looking around as if somebody else has the problem. They collectively do. This guy's on fire.
And the Spurs making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Then for the Warriors, JaVale McGee comes in for Green. And it's West in for Sean Livingston. Here's Mills. He has 5. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Mills has got 8.
Terrific effort from him really all night. Yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
That one goes. Count it. And that's now 33 points for Steph Curry.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Curry. Clock at 6. From deep. Rebounded by McGee. Warriors leading by 9. Iguodala kicks to Barnes. The feed to West. Passes it to Curry. And there it is for him. Curry's got 35 in the game.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
And knowing that's the kind of D the opposition has been playing, he's going straight for the jugular, just like he should.
Stolen by McGee. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Left block shot on the way. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 13. And Mills kicks to Anderson. Dedmon passes to Mills. Now here's Simmons. He's guarded closely. 5 on the clock. From the wing. They grab their own miss. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Kicks to Curry. He dishes it to West. Back to Curry. He feeds it to McGee. Picked by West. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
That free throw, no good. Ano Ginobili's checked in for San Antonio. No luck that time either. Spurs trail by 13 to the wing right side. Here's Dedmon. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And Pop now in his second decade as head coach of the Spurs, closing in on the third decade with the team overall. Incredible to see that kind of longevity for a coach with one team.
Thompson, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And he makes both free throws. And you think of Popovich's tenure since he took over the Spurs back in 1996. There have been over 220 head coaching changes in the NBA. That's amazing.
That's just incredible stuff, Kevin. And so many people throughout the Spurs family tree of coaches have been hired not only to be on the bench, but as general managers of teams. So the brain trust of San Antonio and the branches of that franchise, boy, there's touches of it all over the NBA.
To the inside. And Simmons slams it in.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Warriors leading by 9.
Get up on him, yeah.
Outside Curry. Iguodala against Anderson. Iguodala gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
1:31 left in the third. Anderson the screen. Mills dishes to Ginobili. Unloads from 13. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Ginobili's got 16 points.
Showing his trademark aggressiveness inside, Ginobili was not going to be denied.
A shot by Curry, no good.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Anderson can't get it to go. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Curry kicks to Barnes. The dish to Thompson. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Not one of their better efforts, as you can tell by the score. They've been low energy for most of the night.
It's tipped. For the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Dedmon's got 5 rebounds tonight. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now the pass to Ginobili. They set the pick. The 3 from Mills. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The defensive duo of Green and Leonard make up the perimeter. Aldridge out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Mills in at the point guard position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Leonard, the offensive rebound. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Second player taken in the 2006 NBA draft, Aldridge has been an all-star multiple times and one of the game's most prolific scorers over the past decade.
On Marcus Aldridge. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Play him tight. Come on.
And here is Curry. Outside, Green. Pachulia inside. Defended by Gasol. On the clock. Durant just inside the line. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Leonard from 3. Another miss by Leonard.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Durant kicks to Green. Lets it go from 11. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, I know the shot's been off just a smidge tonight, but he's contributed in other ways to help his team have the lead in this game so far.
Dishes it to Gasol. Green, the screen. Leonard kicks to Aldridge. Great tee that time from Green.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
That's really one of his specialties, altering shots in close.
Picked by Pachulia. Durant kicks to Curry. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Curry's got 37. Spurs trail by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Gasol is screen on Durant. Here's Leonard. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And this is who he has become. Leonard, with the great body control, takes the hit and still able to sink the shot. And one.
And Leonard no good on that one. Warriors leading by 9. Outside Durant. He kicks it to Green. Tries from the block. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
You know, we've had point forwards in the league before, but Draymond Green really in a lot of ways is a new breed of a point forward. I mean, he does it as an undersized power forward. It does it on a team that plays at an extremely high tempo. And remember, he's also asked oftentimes to guard centers and post players. And so when you factor in the overall versatility that he brings to your roster, he's as valuable as anybody in our league.
So he gets them both. And with Green, so often you'll see him grab a rebound, bring it up the floor, then set up the score. He really looks like a point guard.
Yeah, passes as well as any lead guard in our league, has a great idea of the moment, knows exactly when and where everyone is on the floor, and minimizes his turnovers as well, and has a terrific assist-to-turnover ratio.
Well, becoming more and more comfortable with the catch and shoot, Aldridge is now a threat every time they run that kind of play.
Thompson passes to Curry. to the inside. Here's Pachulia. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Yeah, you can't allow those kind of looks. That's the type of defense played by a team staring at a double-digit deficit.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, I'm not so sure the defense knows how they can stop this guy, and I'm not so sure the coach knows either. This guy's absolutely on fire.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. That's good from Green.
Well, a tough year for Danny Green in 2015-16. The worst shooting numbers since his rookie season in the league. I expect a bounce back from him at some point. He's too good to not let that happen.
Durant just inside the line. That shot misses. Spurs trail by 8. Outside, Green. Mills dishes to Aldridge. Here's Leonard. Got it from 16 feet. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter. And Brent, after signing that 4-year, $40 million contract, a lot of people thought Green left a lot of money on the table.
Well, given his play last season, he played a bit down to the contract, if there is such a thing. I think it's a blip. With LaMarcus Aldridge joining the team and Kawhi Leonard feeling himself out, Danny Green will get back in that slot quickly.
Outside Curry. Back to Thompson. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
Well, if he was wearing a badge, it'd be one of courage. He rose up and actually took that shot.
One shot.
That free throw good from Thompson.
You know, give Klay Thompson a tremendous amount of credit for not only knowing his role, but accepting it. I mean, he is the perfect sidekick to go along Steph Curry. And, you know, some people talk about maybe he goes somewhere else to be a bigger star. He is a superstar in our league. He just accepts the fact that maybe I won't get every individual accolade in order to chase the hardware. And kudos to him, because there's not any jealousy that's really accumulated over time between he and Steph. It's more of a brothership and respect that they have, and that's why they've been one of the more dominant teams we've ever seen.
Here's Curry. That shot off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Now Mills. Up top, Leonard. Aldridge a screen. Leonard kicks to Gasol. Mills passes to Leonard. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now just a 3-point Warrior lead.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards. Just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
Picked by Pachulia. Curry dishes to Pachulia. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And one thing I thought was such a great comment from Klay Thompson, Greg, was when he was asked if he would ever leave Curry to be the top star on his own team, his response was simply, why would I do that?
Exactly. And that says all you need to know about Klay. He could be a star on his own team, but knows it's better to win titles as a sidekick. Also knows just how lucky he is to be the backcourt mate of Steph Curry.
Good on both. Spurs trail by 5. Leonard on the wing. Back to Mills. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. But Julia's got his 5th rebound in this one. Green, the pass to Curry. They kick it out to Green. Fires from deep. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And 11 points for Draymond Green. The Spurs have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Aldridge's screen. Green against Leonard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the defender was slow reacting, didn't fully account for Kawhi's quickness. Slow played him and gets to the free throw line.
Your Spurs, Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Leonard.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Murray's checked in for Patty Mills. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And just another area where Kawhi continues to improve. One of the better free throw shooters in the league now, especially at the small forward spot.
But Julia kicks to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
The pick definitely could have been better, didn't fully commit to it, but it was still just enough to get his teammate enough room to knock down the shot.
Aldridge's screen. Murray dishes to Leonard. From past the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Leonard's got 28.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Now here's Curry. At the top of the key, Durant. Gasol with the rebound.
Yeah, it's tough. His shot's been off today. Luckily, his team still has the edge in the game so far.
Gasol a screen. Here's Aldridge. Great tee that time from Green. Warriors leading by 5. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, despite his outward demeanor, Durant plays with so much passion, takes the hit, still able to convert.
That's good from Durant. San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Leonard the pass to Gasol. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Curry with it. And Thompson kicks to Green. Back to Thompson. Wide open. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Gasol a screen. Murray kicks to Gasol. Outside Leonard. To the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Green with the block. And he recovers it. Warriors leading by 8. The 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. The Spurs shooting about 47% here in the 4th. Pass to Murray. Back to Leonard. They kick it out to Green. A 3-ball. That's good, and It's Leonard with the assist. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, not shaken at all. Green has hit a ton of big shots in big situations throughout his career. Difficult guy to rattle.
And Thompson kicks to Durant. Baseline J on the way. Jump shot is good. Durant's got 22.
So good at picking his spots. He always knows exactly what the team needs from him offensively. That's why they hold the lead.
Here's Leonard, and it's San Antonio with another.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
Curry kicks to Green. There's the pick. Green, the screen. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I mean, this is a battle-tested young player. Leonard's willing to put the team on his back when they really need a bucket.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Back to Curry. Thompson outside. Bangs home the trifecta. 20 points for him.
Not a lot of talk going on defensively. That's a good shot for him.
Spurs trail by 6. Inside. Stolen by Durant. And now here's Durant. The fast break opportunity.
The aggressiveness, the intelligence of Durant, able to put it on the floor and draw contact.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. For the Spurs, this one's not looking good. Outside Leonard. Feeds it to Murray. Gasol a screen. A floater. Stolen by Thompson. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the fourth. Right side Durant. Thompson outside. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Well, good hand-eye coordination, but he could only get the deflection very close.
The Spurs making a switch here. Mills is checked in. They set the screen. Julia the pass to Green. And there's the feed to Durant. Gasol with the steal. And here's Leonard from 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Led by as many as 14 points. Curry kicks to Green. And Green slams it in.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quiet.
And that's the thing. When you go on the road, two things can happen. Either the environment can affect you, or you can affect the environment. They chose the latter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Gasol. Lee comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ginobili in for Green.
At the line for your Spurs, Manu Ginobili. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits. McCaw, he's checked in for Thompson. And so Ginobili nails both of them. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here is McGee. Back to Livingston. Down low. Stolen by Anderson.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yep, way too late for a comeback at this point. Just fire from Patty Mills rises up to the challenge in that situation.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
At the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .15 seconds left in the game. It's deflected. Gasol dishes to Leonard. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And he commits the intentional foul.
Shoot 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 8. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, they can call all the timeouts they want, but really, I don't think it matters at this point.
Still got to finish strong, though. Play with a bit of pride.
And stolen by Barnes. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson. Stephen Curry. I'll tell you what, his season high in points powered everything they did. Clearly, he was the catalyst tonight as they come away with a well-deserved W.
I've never, ever seen a small guard dominate a game like Steph Curry is able to do. Not his father, not his grandfather, not anybody. This kid right here brings a special excitement to every game he plays. This kid right here is the game right now. If you want to watch basketball, you better watch this guy. He's that type of player I've never seen before. Wow, what a player he is.
His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in his arsenal to generate high percentage looks. Now, there may have been a little luck involved from time to time, but on the most part, straight performance.